soldiers.
Pretty boy.
Hello again, friend of a friend.
I make the smoothest loops in the business.
Deja vu. I just been in this place before.
How to find your real-life D&D stats. Alright, let's go. What D&D classes would each of the Straw Hats be? She was so good at art that she could hypnotize people. What's up with that? So this means that the earliest moment that we can confirm Oda knew what hockey was is this moment.
Look, it's a good joke. A great joke even. But I'm gonna need you to stop.
So I'm assuming you're referring to this scene. When people watch One Piece, do you view yourselves as a Marine? I'm not gonna lie, for a first draft, these came out really good. Like, that's not bad. So this was the first one that I made, but all in all, I think that's a pretty good design. Oh my gosh, I love this. I am so glad this was the first thing I printed. Who is your most underrated One Piece crush? Let's talk about Davy back fights. Zoro would understand because Sanji has a good reason, whereas Usopp had a bad reason. But the problem is that Zoro explicitly said the reason doesn't matter. So, setting aside the idea that the police are the good guys, on today's episode of One Piece characters who don't have a devil fruit but still somehow have powers, let's talk about Pearl. If every person doing the math comes out with a different number, you might want to consider that the math doesn't work. Like, he's just a guy who's really, really good at fighting, and she's God. Like, I don't use the word ripoff lightly, but I would absolutely use the term heavily inspired by. This scene, everyone's reactions, the Mary talking to them and thanking them. It's beautiful. I think that this is probably the best compliment anyone could ever give me. So I've already addressed this dozens of times, but people keep commenting it, so I guess I'll keep addressing it. Alright, after watching that video, I went ahead and I made this. So, the Mary's done. I have only ever voiced this opinion one other time on this app, and I got literal death threats for months. This here is Gazelle Man. I think color-wise, I nailed it. Like, look at that.
That's right. I am officially a TikTok god.
This is where I think the Straw Hats would lie on this political compass. The Mega Jolly Roger is now finished. Stay on screen! The original waterbenders were the sea serpents. So the Gorosei are definitely just like the 5 original planets, right? I believe each member of the Gorosei is either an ancient weapon, a wielder of an ancient weapon, or the creator of an ancient weapon. I think one of my favorite things about rewatching One Piece is noticing new details that I missed the last time.
Why do people say watch or read until Arlong Park before you make a decision about One Piece?
Our numbers are growing every day just as we had hoped, and pretty soon there's gonna be enough of us that it doesn't matter who notices. It's gonna be too late to stop us. If the live action comes out and it's really good, I am clearly the evil one. If the live action comes out and it's bad, sorry to say it, buddy, but you're my evil twin. Kuina isn't Mihawk. Kuina is Zoro. Zoro's a trans man, Sanji's a trans woman, and if you don't stop complaining, Luffy is next. So there are a lot of little details that all come together to form the Croco Mom theory. But I probably won't get the chance to show off the maid costume anytime soon. Yes, Jesus absolutely exists in One Piece. I think Emu has the ability to turn other people into monsters. Emu has a nightmare fruit. Well, look who was right. I think the story of One Piece is a story about the shift from a geocentric model to a heliocentric model. All Marines are bastards. I believe that this man killed Kuina. This is the pervy anime character spectrum. When asked, Oda said that his original plan for the story was for it to run for 5 years. You can track how much time has passed in the early story by tracking the phases of the moon. And who told you that? The government? Luffy, the main character of One Piece, did not get any stronger until the time skip. War! Death and destruction! Chaos! Every character Goku has ever fought is weaker than a rock. Merum's 3 greatest enemies are a young blind girl, an even younger boy, and a half-dead old man. You can search this story top to bottom, read every single line Crocodile ever said, and you will never find that line. This filter! That's right! I made a straw hat filter. That's right! The flashiest filter on this entire app has arrived!
When I take aim, it's straight and true. Loo, la, la, loo. Can we get much higher?
45 degrees! Yo! And what might you call a man trying to kill God other than a mad monk? So I want to make a video trying to figure out what kinks and fetishes Oda has based off of the things he puts in One Piece. I have done a bit more research, I have listened to all your comments, and I finally have my completed list of One Piece kinks.
Who is the evil twin?
This has become more than just a show to us. Our fates now hang in the balance.
Brodie, if you see this, count your days.
Who is it? Who's the evil twin? Well, it's me. I'm the evil twin. I have been the whole time. Brodie is evil, Saiga is just. But that's only true because TikTok tells us so. And now I'm here to show you my second attempt. Let's talk about Ultraman and how he is almost single-handedly responsible for the prevalence of Christian iconography in anime. We started out as a good twin and an evil twin. We have now transitioned to a skinny twin and a fat twin. So that means you better watch your back. I've never understood why so many people think Light Yagami was a smart character. Even in his own show, he's kind of a dumbass. He thinks he is God and there's just this one freak out there that can stop him. He still thinks he's stronger than everyone else. He just thinks there's this one guy who really sucks. I don't just think Enel is coming back. I know Enel is coming back. Which of these characters was the toughest fight for Luffy? He started out drawing this extremely cute and wholesome little vignette of all the Straw Hats hanging out. But then the Gooner brain activated and he thought, why would I draw all of this nonsense when I could just draw more sexy Nami? Every time we see more Usopp, he keeps getting lighter. Zeph could almost certainly have beaten Don Krieg and his entire crew, right? So I'm genuinely angry about this book. Which one of these characters would be most likely to body slam a baby? How old were you when you realized that the Shadow Realm in Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't exist? Okay, I made myself mad. I made myself mad by watching a One Piece planet scaling video. First of all, where did he get a gun? Has he always had a gun? What's happening here? Why is it that so many people have such a hard time grasping the idea that Luffy hasn't killed anyone? It is impossible to create a clean and concise definition for what anime is that contains everything that is anime and excludes everything that isn't. I have had so much fun building my community over the past few years on TikTok, and I am so thankful to every one of you. Hopefully, as many of you as possible will follow me other places, but if not, just know I appreciate you.